at a party. Someone walks up to you and says, "So, nice weather we're having, huh?" And something inside you just dies a little. Not because you're rude, not because you don't like people, but because something in your brain is screaming, "Can we please just talk about something real?" If that sounds like you, stay with me, because psychology has something really interesting to say about why you feel this way. Most people assume that hating small talk means you're shy or antisocial or just a little awkward. But research in personality psychology tells a completely different story. The truth is, your discomfort with surface-level conversation might actually be a window into how your mind is wired, and it says some pretty remarkable things about your intelligence, your empathy, and the way you connect with the world. Your brain genuinely enjoys thinking hard about things. It finds meaning in complexity. It gets bored by the obvious. People with high need for cognition don't just want to talk, they want to explore ideas, unpick emotions, understand why things are the way they are. So when someone opens with, "Did you catch the game last night?" your brain isn't being snobby, it's just already 3 questions deep, wondering, but what does this person actually care about? What keeps them up at night? Here's the thing about small talk. It's emotionally flat. It doesn't really let you in to another person. And for someone who is wired to sense and feel deeply, that flatness can actually feel draining, almost hollow. Psychologists talk about something called self-concept clarity, how clearly and consistently a person knows who they really are. And people with high self-concept clarity tend to value authentic interaction above almost everything else. You've probably noticed it yourself, how differently you feel in a one-on-one conversation that goes somewhere real versus a room full of noise where everyone's just managing impressions. One fills you up, the other empties you. Introverts simply process the world more deeply and recharge through solitude or meaningful connection, not through high-stimulation social performance. Small talk is actually cognitively expensive for introverts. Your brain is working hard, reading the room, filtering responses, managing the social script, and getting very little meaning in return. People who dislike small talk tend to lean heavily toward abstract thinking. When someone tells you about their commute, your brain isn't really listening to the traffic, it's already wondering about the loneliness of modern cities or what this person's life actually looks like at 7 a.m. Research on social preferences consistently shows that people who dislike small talk tend to have fewer but significantly deeper relationships. And here's the fascinating part. Studies, including research by psychologist Matthias Mell, have found that people who engage in more substantive conversations report higher levels of well-being and life satisfaction. You instinctively knew what the science had to catch up to. You'd rather have one conversation that changes how you see something than 20 that you forget by morning. And that's not a flaw in your social wiring. That's actually a profoundly human wisdom about what connection really means. So, the next time you find yourself standing at a gathering, nodding politely, wishing someone would just say something real, know this. You're not broken, you're not antisocial, you're not difficult. You're someone whose mind runs deep, someone who feels things fully, someone who understands, maybe without even being told, that the best conversations aren't about filling silence, they're about building bridges. And honestly, the world needs more people like that. If this video made you feel a little more understood, give it a like and subscribe for more psychology content, because understanding your mind, that's where everything changes. See you in the next one.